Hello my dear students, this is Daljit Kaur from KV number 1 Bathinda Kent. Today we are going to read a chapter from first flight book of class 10th. The name of the chapter is Mizbil the Otter. In this chapter we see that when Maxwell's dog Johnny died, he became very sad. Life without a pet was quite lonely for him. But when he visited southern Iraq in 1956, he saw some Arab people having otters as pets. So he thought of having an otter as a pet for himself also. Do you know, students, what is an otter? My dear children, a river animal with brown fur that eats fish is called an otter. So now let's have a look on the short summary of the chapter Mizbil the Otter. Before going directly to the summary of this chapter, let us read something about the author of this chapter, Mr. Gavin Maxwell. In this chapter, the author describes how his life changed after keeping an otter as a pet. So, Mr. Gavin Maxwell was born on 15th July 1914 and was died on 7th September 1969. He was a Scottish naturalist and author, best known for his work with otters. He wrote the book Ring of Bright Water in 1960 about how he brought an otter back from Iraq and raised it in Scotland. Ring of Bright Water sold more than 1 million copies and was made into a film starring Bill Travers and Virginia McKenna in 1969. The title Ring of Bright Water was taken from a poem by Kathleen Raine, who said in her autobiography that Maxwell had been the love for her life. So, in the beginning of 1956, the author was in Iraq. One day, on the way to Basra, he casually mentioned to a friend that he would love to have an otter instead of a dog as a pet. A few days later, the author got an otter from his friend. Two Arabs brought it for him in a sack. The author stayed in Basra for a few days. Very soon, the otter became very friendly with the author. It loved to play with water all the time. It played with a rubber ball also. The author named his otter Mizbil. He made for it a body belt. He would take it on a lead to the bathroom. There the otter would go mad playing with water. It could even turn the tap and make the water flow at full pressure. After some days, the author was to come back to London. The transporting of Mizbil became a problem. British Airline did not permit animals on its flights. Another airline agreed to take the animal if packed in a box. The author made a small box for the otter. He had to face a lot of difficulty and it made him late for the plane. While in the plane, the otter escaped from the box. There was a lot of hue and cry. At last, the otter came back and settled on Arthur's knees. After an eventful journey, the author and his otter at last reached London, where he lived in a flat. The otter spent most of its time playing with toys. Sometimes the author took it out for a walk. He would take it on a lead as if it were a dog. Different people made different guesses as to what animal it was. They would say it was a baby seal, squirrel, a walrus, a hippo, a beaver, a bear cub, or even a leopard with spots. Very few Londoners have ever seen an otter. They were filled with surprise on seeing such a strange animal. One day, a laborer was digging a hole in the street. Looking at Arthur's otter, he exclaimed, "Here, mister, what is that supposed to be?" So, my dear children, it was a short summary. So, in our next video, I'll explain the full text and also will explain the word meaning. Thanks.